Okay. I'm pretty sure I know the entire plot of this game. But, Cthulhu. 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 The mouth just opens the same, no matter the syllable. Can't win them all, I guess. Enter madness. Nice try. Ah! Good. Wait, crosshairs off? Oh, right, there's not really combat in this, is there? Oh, that's right. Like, your choices change what makes you crazy or something. Alrighty. Gonna lose my PI license. Why does this have subtitles? If I am mad at his mercy, may the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Now, bear no mistake. You can enjoy his writing, but H.P. Lovecraft was not a good person. Grows fish guts. Fuck is that a jaw from? Jeez, the camera's pretty jerky. Okay. I mean, they don't want to tell me how to interact with that. Oh, I see. I see. Hurricane lamp. Well, of course you gotta go down to the creepy boat. What the fuck was that? I like missed it.
What a putrid offering.
Orcas and intestines. Hey, what's up, Obi?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Nice. Oh, that's not nice. Why is the mouth? I tell you what, this camera has been really fucked up recently.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Yeah, that sucks.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
This music.
Married
makes
woman runs
copy.
off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Why? What is wrong with this fucking camera? Give me 1 second. No. Sorry, Cheeks. How's it going? I'm just having some issues with the fucking tracking the past couple days, and I don't know why. keeps fucking freaking out, and I don't know why. It constantly has me looking down, like I'm trying to like pick something up off the floor, and I don't know why. It's pissing me off. How are you today, Cheeks? Yeah. I don't know. Yes. Seriously, I don't know why it's leaning like that. Okay, let me maybe move my laptop a bit. Hey, Solo, how are you? Just having some technical difficulties right now. Trying to get them sorted out. Alright, that should be okay. You guys gotta let me know if it starts freaking out again too much or something. Alright. Yeah.
Natural sciences.
I'm alright.
Linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yes, you should. You look crazy.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce.
Hey, what's up, Manic?
I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
Yeah.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our
We got
documents.
everybody here today.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright. So, spot hidden. Yeah. Anyone got any suggestions? Anyone play this game? I think spot hidden is important because it helps you find hidden objects. Call of Cthulhu. Yeah. And medicine, why not? Sure. No idea. It fucks with the way the game ends, is my understanding.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
Kinda weird, huh?
Mr. Pierce,
But not really. I like new games.
I'm coming.
Games I haven't played. And I have seen someone play most of this game. I can't remember if they played to the end. So I do have a kind of an unfair advantage right now.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person
But I'm
whom
just
I
trying to
hold
think of
in
what to
high
play next,
esteem,
and this was free.
And I
So
must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster,
Yeah.
industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're
This
dead.
guy's kind of a dick, huh?
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl.
So does anybody know anything about
She is dead.
Cthulhu mythos
Even
and everything
you
like
must
that?
know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah,
Solo
her husband,
is probably number one.
and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Game is Life is number
Find
2.
out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie.
That's
She
about
would
it.
never have done such a thing.
I don't watch a lot
But
of
if you
Twitch,
have no
unfortunately. I'm
proof.
usually working or
I've brought
playing.
all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
The sound design's a bit off in this, huh?
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Oh, wait, I got it.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Haha.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right.
But yeah, so
I'll look at your picture.
H.P.
That's all you've
Lovecraft
got?
has some
The
interesting
painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
story elements, but he is a terrible person. I may or may not elaborate on that further as the game goes on.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
What do I make? Ex Oblivion. Fail a skill test. I didn't do anything yet, and I failed.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater.
But yeah, so
Find
it's
Warehouse
one of those,
36.
you know, it's fun, like, you know, Elder God, stuff like that.
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
But it's,
But the police are
a
sticking
lot
to
of
the
it can be
accident
just
theory.
bad writing, to be
Though
honest.
they mentioned Sarah's mental state.
Not that I've, like, read the
I
books
believe you
full
are
through,
right,
just
sir.
more synopsises.
This case is
So
not
I
a
can't say
simple
for
case.
sure.
I am aware of that. I believe there
But
is more to this case than just an accident.
I still will maintain, based off one fact and one fact only, he is a terrible person.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things.
But yeah, there's
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
oh,
My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr.
yeah,
Pierce.
there's actually not that many
You
voice
must
actors
find
out there,
the truth
unfortunately.
about her life and death.
Actually, Solo, a little bit worse. A little bit worse. Like, I'm talking like reverse mermaid kind of stuff.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast
Yeah.
of Boston. Sarah lived there
Yeah,
with her son and
Innsmouth,
her
I
husband.
want to say is the name of
I
the
suppose you
town.
want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Yeah, Innsmouth is...
The sender's label mentions
I
Warehouse
already heard this information.
36.
That's right.
And you think your daughter...
That is what go to Dark.
I think I'm beginning to...
I'm willing to do anything.
Quiet down. An artist dies with her family. Your only clue is a sort of...
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Handsomely.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader.
But ah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Fucking learning the shit out of some books. You don't want to touch the whiskey because that like fucks with you. Your guy drinks it and then you become like
Natural
an alcoholic later on.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
And then you get worse delusions. Because the whole thing about these games is sanity. Like your guy goes fucking
Darkwater is off
insane.
the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
It's one of those, like, my favorite thing about all the, like, H.P. Lovecraft games is you get these towns that are, like, evil as fuck, right? And nobody thinks so but you. Like, and not even your character. Your character's like, this is normal that I'm talking to a fish monster. I see no problems here. Yeah, it definitely psychological like horror, for sure. Like the whole thing, like with Cthulhu and all the elder gods, is to even look upon them would cause you to go insane because you can't comprehend what you're looking at. And most of the time, the answer is overwhelming racism. Some of it's not too subtle. Some of it's a bit more subtle. But they cut most of that out for like these games. Almost all of it, I want to say. But you still got fish people. Enter madness. Yep. Mike, can you like see her right now? She was just like laid down at the foot of the couch. Her nails got trimmed. She should be quieter. Yeah. Yeah, I actually kind of wanted to play the Drowned City more than this, but this is a stopgap till I can think of something else to play. So, once again, if anyone's got suggestions, I'm listening. Actually, Obi, they just came out with an update for the whole new class of ships in No Man's Sky. Oh, and in case you didn't catch it earlier, Solo, I do just want to warn you that there's, like... This is a whaling village. There's lots of dead sea life throughout this game. I know you're a big animal advocator or advocate.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Yeah, I don't know if they added them yet, but my friend sent me an article about them.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
See, these are the normal people.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
I just got
Mitchell
here, buddy.
may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Like I said, I've
Understood.
seen quite a bit of this game
I'm going for
already,
a look around the docks.
and I don't think there's anything horror more of. Like I said, it's more psychological horror. Less jump scares.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Yeah.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself.
No, you
Edward
didn't.
Pierce, private detective.
And the writing in
In
this
any
game.
case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Yeah.
You can't understand. You're not
Well,
sailors.
unfortunately,
It's
I
a
do think the
sign.
panda
There's
aspect of
something
that
coming.
would take quite a
Something
bit off
real
of that.
bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not
Yeah.
sailors.
This is true.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in.
Lean. Lean. Oh, right, that's later on, I think.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
There's nothing for you here either.
Don't scare me.
Beat it.
What did he call us just now?
Okay.
I said you were a bilge rat. Even a pox limpet.
See, they're all like related to Jed from Friday the 13th. And this isn't even like I said, there's a couple versions of this story, and some of them are straight up like reverse mermaids. I can't remember if this game or not.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander.
Yep,
A real
that failed, huh?
princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
This guy speaks way too, like, proper for, like, a bartender in this, like, fucking town here.
Do you know where this place is? Where?
The Hawkins warehouse. If I were you, I wouldn't have...
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse. Screams, that sort of thing.
Sorry, I'll be
Screams.
skipping a lot
That's
because
not
I'm reading
all.
the subtitles before they
There's the
finish.
fate of its owners and all the super... But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find out what's the source of this.
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to...
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale.
What can I tell you? The name, it reminds us of the golden age when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and sticking.
Oh,
was a
yeah, I
tough time,
forget. There's the
all
Great
the same.
Hunt.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then,
Her vision.
way I see it, the truth is really...
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style
So-
made her famous. How would you
Once
describe
again,
it?
I don't really plan on
Torture.
finishing this game.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal.
I wanted
I mean,
to kind
for
of
a
play
young woman
Bloodborne
with a
again, but I
child
lost
and
the
all
disc.
that. We saw them in the papers, and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
So they made you feel
You need to see them for yourself.
Yeah.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
I've got what...
Anything?
That'll be all for now.
You don't want to drink something bad, if I remember.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
And a debtor. This is the Great Hunt here, right? Or the
The
miraculous, catch.
catch.
Yeah.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Yeah, they have no idea what it was. The Cetacean? Let's Google that word of the day right there. Cetacean. A marine mammal. A whale, dolphin, or porpoise. Huh. Never knew that was the fancy word for whale. So, big fucking whale. I mean, granted, yeah, the sentence right before it says formidable toothed whale. But... yeah, and then there was a famine going on, so they all ate this weird whale.
And the doctor, what did he say?
This fucking guy.
Nightmares. Can hear things.
Like,
and
it's normal to be
voices
covered in
whispering.
tattoos, right?
Will follow its reader.
Like of
and
nonsense
appear
with
at
scars
various
and everything?
locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
If you notice his last name,
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No,
there's
no. The risks are
Algernon
too high.
Drake.
It's
This
a
is
book,
a direct
after
sequel to Uncharted.
Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Nope.
We're true sirens.
Yeah.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off...
I've never heard this song.
Only people from here know it.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
Where's the proof?
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to it?
The whales.
They all
You exhausted this.
You could say that, yes.
Until the last.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
You're in a classy place when there's a spittoon in the corner of the private table. Talk to this guy instead.
What you looking at, strange?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confident.
What gives you the right to...
It was a...
So what? Let me drink. Strange. I told you to be... I told you to be... I told you...
I don't know who Fitzroy is. Are you Fitzroy?
You again.
Nope, you're Mitchell.
That'll be all for...
Okay, Fitzroy was the boat dude? Oh, man.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Oh, yeah. We're learning all kinds of medicine. Fucking crazy with medicine up here. Also, totally normal green glowing lights.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Boy, that's fucking,
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre. Nothing like pretentious people when they're by themselves.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
What?
From here, I see the hard-working lives of even the antics of these wharf rats.
It's you who lays down the law.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for where...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building...
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from...
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone...
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Man, I got all kinds of unlocked answers.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that
I see that you're interested. Indeed, maritime activities ceased. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types.
But you don't know with whom?
No.
Oh, shit.
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes,
Interesting. I thought it was you, but...
And for good reason. That's
your father.
Yeah, but people
John
don't look
Fitzroy.
identical to their fathers.
His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it.
I'm just back from the dead killer whale is unsettling.
Ah, yeah. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Yeah.
I examined its wounds.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds...
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Fish people, they heal or something.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale...
You've got to understand them. They didn't...
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is not...
You think we should have...
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah. Said it. I don't know how true it is, but I'm convinced everyone on this island's a fish person.
The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
And they've been alive since the Great Catch
Us
and
men
all
of
that.
the sea are superstitious folk.
The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from our... Go read the story of this. It's displayed on a wall.
I found a threatening...
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no.
With any success?
I wouldn't, but she terrifies my...
Can you not do anything to stop?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. Goodbye.
I shall be on my...
So come back.
Alright, I got points for days. Sure.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
This fucking town seems half abandoned. Except for the mansion up on the mountain, right? Where is it? No, it's up there somewhere. There it is.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in...
These wounds.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shyster.
They can't understand.
You didn't tell me that the...
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see... Now, please.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our...
I've never heard of this saint.
But everyone knows Saint...
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Yeah.
Go see for yourself. He's at the...
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two... Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them.
Quieter. That's all.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you.
The bootleg...
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have a choice anyway.
Yep. It's a fun word, but actually,
than an attack by
it might have a
sailors.
really negative connotation.
If only they would kill each other.
Alright, Obi. Take care of yourself.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a...
Nothing...
That statue...
What do you mean by...
You wouldn't be looking down at it.
St. Brendan. Until those assholes...
Peculiar how...
Yeah, that's...
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around.
So we drink.
I've taken...
We'll see you...
Alright, and there's a statue. That guy with the spear. Said if I remember, there's like lock picking you can do, but you can only, like, you get one shot.
There.
See, that question mark tells you that there's something hidden in here.
Hello, old friend.
Oop.
Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
It was him. He just did it right now and he forgot.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
It's written in the old god's tongue. Oh, man.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice
Seriously,
down.
how could you?
Why not go and
It's
shout
ridiculous.
at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Another piece of chicken. Ooh. Ooh. That one got some spice to it. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I made chicken for dinner. I love chicken. It's my favorite.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
Yeah, I've always said.
Why would I tell you?
You know how everyone always has the what I call the desert island
What's the
book
difference
or movie,
between a
you know?
police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece
you know,
of
you can
metal,
only have
there's
one
nothing
thing
that
for the rest
sets
of
us apart.
forever. What would it be?
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
And I always said if
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know.
if I could only
There are
have one
sailors
meat
who
for the rest
think
of my
that there's a
life, it would be
beast
chicken.
prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a
Dude,
boat.
you don't get any more
so...
chicken.
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, there is so
Where
much
do you
you can
think
do
you're
with
going?
chicken.
I'm not here to hinder your work. Edward Pierce.
Sorry. We're all... What are you doing here?
I'm investigating...
Darn it.
My investigation has...
That case was closed.
What more can you...
Not much more than whatever... They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their...
The whole mansion.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around.
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is old Silas. He can be unpredictable.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do your... You again.
No need...
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Are these the same drunk people from earlier?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
Alright, let's talk to her.
I know
Say I
I told
found
you
the
to
booze.
beat it.
Damn it.
You have no right to treat us like this.
I don't know what to play. I said Hey, buddy. Don't you look suspicious?
You saw what happened with... Don't hang around here unless you want...
I've seen the kind of mess you're not scared of.
Of course I am. She's not interested. You, on the other hand, knows around too much.
This warehouse.
No doubt a question of terror. You want to know more, go ahead.
Good. I shall take my...
See, there's a secret somewhere.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use the... Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Oh, it's too weak. That's interesting. The other gameplay I saw, they opened that up. But if I broke it, I'd venture to say that that means I was fucking jacked to all hell.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Indeed.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Get over yourself.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come
cat.
for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
This feels so dry. Like,
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
that
If I want to
felt
get into this warehouse,
so
I'm gonna have to
flaccid.
deal with her.
Like, that was awful.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hit them somewhere. Who's this guy?
No
This
idea.
is
You better keep it
Call
shut.
of
Don't worry,
Cthulhu.
we don't have a clue.
What's with you wandering around here like a...
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
It's not.
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a...
It
So,
gets
what is it you
better,
want?
to be sure,
To get
but
into the
make no
Hawkins
mistake, it is not a
warehouse.
good game.
That's
But
all.
it is a free game.
Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
I do remember the end of this game. Yeah. But
Let's
I think there's multiple endings.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Huh. Yeah. I gave her some of the unseasoned already to mix with her dinner. This one's got a little too much seasoning for her, I think.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get work.
God damn it. No. Okay. Yeah, basically. I liken it to more of like an old-fashioned point and click. You know, like find the parts to progress, then progress, and blah, 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 you know, and... I don't understand. There's only 2 ways into this fucking warehouse, and I broke both of them.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Hey, Mitchell. I owe you. You don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Huh. I've got them too. You didn't back down. Something that I respect.
That was
So
as fast
understand
I
me
was
that
sprinting there.
If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder. Tell me, what?
I'm investigating the death.
It's very nice of you to tell me that, but it's also really stupid of you. Let me give you a little... If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole...
I need to get into the...
You're out of luck.
It's precisely for that reason.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family, and I've got reason to believe that there's still...
Well, to be honest, as long as it doesn't... But I'll go with you. To make sure you don't stick...
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our... You'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always... Think about it. I help you...
Do I have it?
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save
Yeah,
face
like
in
this
front of
is
his
the
sailors.
normal pace,
They
and then
revere
this
their
is
brave
sprinting.
captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie.
This is the problem when you realize,
From that
like,
pig-headed
when
brat.
you're the video game
I don't know
character,
whether to admire
when everyone
his
else
stubbornness or
walks,
have pity on him.
you know, like they would in normal real life, and you're pissed off about it.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, you know what that reminds me of too, Nemi and Solo? This is what I was just talking about. I just read something the other day.
He's with me.
Where, you know, you get super mad, like in this game, where your character cannot jump. And I want you to think, in real life, when's the last time you jumped? Like, just in place, like, just jumped. You don't do it terribly often. Every day. Solo Turbo Tabby, Olympic high jumper.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it. See, as an adult, and I work in labor, you just don't jump very often.
What is the connection between this place
And you got, you know,
Sarah
Solo
Hawkins'
doing jumping jacks every day for exercise. No, thank you. My job gives me enough exercise.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
What
I would
happened
crack
here?
my head on the ceiling. Now, every once in a while, I jump onto the bed when my dog is sleeping just to kind of have fun. Yeah, make no mistake, I used to high jump in high school track and field. Like, I know how to jump. It's not that I can't.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
I'm just saying. Like, you just don't jump very much.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks.
Delicious.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh, that reminds me. My friend growing up had a bunk bed. So whenever we had sleepovers, you'd hit your head on the ceiling fan. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, you're telling me that that fish there doesn't look delicious? Yeah.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
I mean, I was literally
Detective
walking
Pierce,
towards you.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah.
Bad memories.
Make sure
I can still
school's
see the poor
important.
child lying burned on the floor
All
of the
that.
drawing room.
Appreciate you hanging out.
had to
I
tear 'em
actually
off.
might be off in a bit.
Marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's
Because I
horrendous.
gotta find a better game to play.
I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
Solving the mystery of Fish People
I'd
Island.
like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the...
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Hello, I need a game to play.
That's
We're
the
in the
Hawkins
the
mansion.
worst dry
Come on,
spell that I can
we got some
remember in
driving
gaming
to do.
history. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad right now. Wait, you know what? We'll run a quick commercial break while I go let my dog out. Be right back. Yes, I'm back, obviously. But yeah, no, that's the problem. Is I play a lot of games, so like, there's not. I play everything I want to. Oh man, I'm just keep looking at my game case. It's like directly above the laptop screen, so it head turns the same way. But I mean, the original, yes. Like, see those games that are the same game over and over and over again. I'm not crazy about those.
The place has been abandoned since
Yeah,
the
like,
fire.
but that's like the same though with
There's
like
only
your
old
like.
Winchester in
I
its
could
hut.
never play any game as much as you play like Friday the 13th and everything like that. And so here's the problem with multiplayer. I tend to be very controlling in the games I play. Like let's say like Division, Destiny 2. I like things to be done the way I want them done. And competitive multiplayer, not good for my. Like if you think I rage at some of these games, whew, competitive multiplayer is not good for me.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester.
Yeah, like there's
has
like
been
old
working for the
games I
Hawkins
wouldn't
family
like.
far back as
Honestly,
can remember.
I kind of wouldn't
Charles was
mind
like his
playing
son.
God of War again, but I don't know
Day
if
of the
I'd
fire,
finish it.
He lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Oh, speaking of questions you want to ask, because I was looking over at my God of War right now. Since you're primarily a PlayStation owner, I have a friend who's been a PlayStation fan the whole time, and he didn't know it till I pointed it out. Did you know the slip cover, like the picture on the game case, is reversible? On almost all the PlayStation games?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the
Yeah. Like, and it's always better.
Observant, ain't you?
It's always better.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore.
So, have you played God of War, Solo?
Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
So, wait, Renegade as in, like, Styx Renegade? I don't have TikTok, so I don't know what songs they play. I know a lot of them are from anime, oddly. But, like, Renegade from Styx? Because that song's fucking awesome. But you should play God of War, Solo.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
Oh, I know what TikTok is, but I'm just trying to figure out which Renegade.
The arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins.
Now, granted, any song you hear on loop over and over again sucks.
You've already begun to nose
but
around it, would seem.
Especially
So,
in
since you already
30-second
know it,
increments.
The Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of...
Why not? You can help.
Right.
Like I said, like, I'm not
Let's
going
go.
to sing, just to make this clear. But yeah, it's a classic rock song by Styx, S-T-Y-X, Renegade. So good. Yeah. I usually got to be quite intoxicated. Yeah. Yep. Do not hold your breath on that one.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching.
I must say it's...
So, Detective.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it would...
Strange idea. I imagine Webster...
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to them.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave. The old caretaker. The caretaker takes...
Do. I don't know. I'm debating playing God of War again. Oh yeah, no, I liked Fallen Order a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. Now, if you can get it on sale, like I bought it for my friend for a discounted rate, fucking hells yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. The way I would kind of describe it is like Dark Souls with training wheels.
Recently fallen. It's as if
but
all
not
life is
like, you know,
abandoned.
it's not easy necessarily. It's just easier. I got fucking Renegade stuck in my head now. You got it for $15? That is a fucking... Hell yeah, it's worth $15. So I bought it for like 40.
I'll have to find another entrance.
So the best thing about God of War, I mean, there's a lot of good
This
shit.
entrance is still in use.
Whoa. Oh, I played it on Xbox.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
But yeah, the camera angle never cuts
You're
in God of
Mr.
War.
Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood.
The volume in this
I'm
game.
Listening.
The police report
and you guys are hearing
describes
it too,
a
right?
domestic accident.
The
But
voice
Stephen
volume
Webster
is
has several
fucking
reasons to believe that
crazy,
this may not be the
like,
case.
fluctuating.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person.
'Cause I have nothing
Cared
else to
for
play.
everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
So it seems like the homework didn't go too well there, Nemi.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Interesting. This is clearly for something later on. Ah, damn it. See, it's kind of funny, like, as I get older and I refuse to socialize more, I find myself with more time to play games and obviously more money to buy games. But, oh, yep. But my taste has also narrowed down a bit. Like, I become, like, infinitely pickier with what I play. Excluding every once in a while when I just give up, i.e. fucking Call of Cthulhu.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the...
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Yeah, because, see, God of War I played so much. Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's so. See, it's the rose-colored glasses, right? So I have very, very good memories of God of War. Obi just played God of War and he loved it. Well, at least said he did. I don't know. He might just be saying that because I got it for him. But uh, it's I know he beat the game, or at least he looked up the ending. But it if I go back and I play it, it's kind of like a song you like, right? You can keep playing the song till you hate it, and then you hate the song. So I beat the game, played New Game Plus, beat everything with that. I literally platinumed the game. It's the only game I platinumed on PlayStation, period. There's no reason to go back. I don't want to risk ruining it.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Yeah. Yeah. Wise in my grizzled old
The
years
Last
of
Supper of the
31.
Hawkins. What does this tell me?
All right. I don't know. Dog's barking. Be right back, though. All right. But, all right, cookies. Yeah, yeah. I have no desire to finish this game at all. Delicious. All right, Solo. Yeah, we'll see what I decide on tomorrow. I appreciate you hanging out.
What kind of meat is this?
And you have yourself a good night's sleep.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Yeah. I will try. Oop.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Hmm?
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Oh, yeah.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
How come indeed?
Did someone escape the fire?
Over a year and a half ago?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Just got affiliated about 6-7 months ago.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
What, Twitch? Because I got some bad news for you if you don't think you're watching Twitch. Oh.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation.
What brought that up?
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been all for you.
No
I
glass.
don't.
I suspect one of them.
Because it's all resorted to jump scares nowadays, and it's cheap, and I don't like them.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Not a fan of
Without your
needless gore either.
whom?
Like gore can
Marshall,
serve a
Andrew,
purpose.
Chief West. We
Like
never deal
in The
with
Thing?
cases like that, you know. So,
What's Project Mara?
well,
Now you got me curious.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
what'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark.
Oh, horror
The
game?
door was
Come
open
on.
and someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead
Well, it'll
of
be free
calling
on
for
Game
help.
Pass.
I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, at Silas.
Yeah,
Bank
psychological
on the
horror is top
1 a.m.
unless you got
Poor
like
devil ran
shit
so
to do
hard he
tomorrow
was
because you ain't
belching his
sleeping.
lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family.
Yeah, it's a bit
Besides,
bizarre though,
Dr.
Nemi.
Fuller
I mean, I
confirmed the
can't
hour of death in
comment.
his report. Your
I
clock
wasn't
must have
allowed to
already
play
stopped.
anything. I wasn't allowed to play mature games or see rated R movies till well into my teens.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure, a brilliant surgeon, and a friend. I see no reason.
So be it. I suspect this land.
That's what the investigation.
But does your report mention the bloodstains?
For heaven's sakes, no.
I firmly believe this. I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Alrighty. Well. Currently sane. Ooh, I got 5 CPs. Alright. So. Well, there we go. I could keep playing this game. Like, forward. I'd rather play something else, so I may browse the game store after this for a bit. But I do appreciate everyone hanging out. I am gonna call it here for the night. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your night. Take care.